talking about the mural and why it's there and what relationship it has to the surrounding, the streets, the sidewalks, the neighborhood, is something that you have to take into account when you're given the chance to do a city wall, basically. As I was saying earlier, I didn't want to just invent something in my mind that was just purely and strictly a kind of a subject matter that maybe something I had been doing in the studio. I wanted to really create a design or composition for a wall that really was in communication and relationship to the neighborhood that it was going to be painted in.
The vivid sound of reality itself.
So I had to spend, I would say, a good 10 times to this neighborhood where I would just not try to really specifically plan out the picture, but try to absorb the neighborhood, absorb the energy. Figure out what was the energy of the neighborhood, what was the tone, the mood, what colors did it suggest to me. And so, curiously, what happened early on is, okay, the first thing was that I noticed all this kind of small shops, neighborhood scale shops that were basically catering to residents of the neighborhood, where you had the bakery and the hardware store, the jewelry shop, the upholsterers, the atelier. I guess, a particularly somber day in winter. It was cloudy, very gray. There wasn't much light going on in the street. And I was down at that corner where the murals are, and I thought, one thing you definitely need here is you need a sense of light and of life, of energy. Of course, what creates that is color and simplicity and openness. So it hit me right away. I think whatever the big wall needed, it needed to have a warm and bright kind of background. I decided that all of these little vignette images that would be surrounding the big figure, which for me is a kind of a colossus, a big representative of humanity, because people are the center of any neighborhood. It's all about the people. And so this colossal figure who is basically occupying that big wall, taking up this scale of a city building, would be surrounded by brightly colored vignettes, sort of icons of the vernacular signage that is typical of this neighborhood and of the merchants that are in the neighborhood.
This record is supposed to end.